The Leewit was unsettled. She usually dealt with that by going up as high as possible and breaking things with supersonic whistles. Tempting though it was, this time she knew that it wouldn't help. That was enough to make her even more annoyed, which didn't help either. She really didn't like changes. Not merely changing scenes. She'd seen enough of those on the Venture 7333. That was normal. That was fine. It was changes in people that were upsetting, especially when that person was her. Being responsible, as they all called it, was deeply annoying. And the trouble was that there was no getting away from it once you started. She could run, but she already knew that it wouldn't work. Captain Pausert was watching the Leewit very carefully out of the corner of his eye. She was stumping around the Wintonberry vines, just off to the side of Threbus and Toll's cottage on the planet of Karres, as he sat on the veranda with Threbus, drinking green lepty liquor and talking. He'd learned quite a lot about the wisdom of keeping a surreptitious eye on the littlest witch of Karres in the last few years. For some of that time, she'd been in his care, in a manner of speaking, as much as anyone ever really had any Karres child in their care. From time to time, ever since he'd rescued Malene, Goth, and the blonde Scrap, the Leewit, from slavery on Porlumma, he'd suspected that he was as much in their care as they were in his. Well, Malene was happily married to Neldo now, but the Venture had still been home to Goth and the Leewit for a series of long missions for Karres. They'd been on Karres itself for a while now. It was always hard to tell quite how long in the magical timelessness of that place. There'd been a fair amount of learning to be done, and a fair amount of debriefing, too, and some welcome rest and recuperation to be enjoyed. Time spent getting to know his adopted people. Time spent probably annoying them with the Clotha energies that seemed to cluster around him. But that was fair enough, since they'd made his life more than just difficult from time to time.